Hello students, welcome back for the part 8th session of Advanced Financial Accounting subject, and that the new chapter is joint venture for BCom second sem students. From the last two sessions we have learnt about what is joint venture and introduction of joint venture and how the accounting methods will be used, and also we have solved an illustration which is based on books of accounts maintained separately by the joint ventures. In this session also we are going to solve an illustration when separate set of books are maintained. In order to prepare ledger account when separate set of books is maintained, we usually record with the three ledger accounts. One is a joint venture account, then co-ventures account, and also joint bank account. But in case if the problem or illustration is having a investment which is related to shares, then we are supposed to prepare one more ledger account in the name of shares account, or if I have mentioned equity shares, we are going to record in the name of equity shares account. This supposed to prepare once after completion of joint venture account. Then after shares account we can prepare the other two accounts, that is co-ventures account as well as joint bank account. Let us start with an illustration. A and B, doing business separately as building contractors, undertake jointly to construct a building for a limited company for a contract price of 1 lakh, payable in 80,000 in cash and rupees 20,000 in fully paid shares of the company. So A and B are the co-ventures. They have undertake to start a new joint venture with the contract price of 1 lakh, and that contract price came to them with the cash of 80,000 and also 20,000 in the form of shares. Then the bank account is opened in their joint names, A paying 25,000 and B rupees 15,000. So when they have started with the joint venture, they have deposited some money with the amount of 25,000 by A and 15,000 by B. They are to share profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1 respectively. So whatever the profits or losses came through that joint venture will be distributed based on the ratio of 2:1. Their transactions were as follows: wages paid 30,000, materials purchased 70,000, materials supplied by B 4,000, architect's fees 2,000 paid by A. The contract was completed and the price in cash and shares was duly received. The joint venture was closed by A taking up all the shares of the company at an agreed value of rupees 16,000 and B taking up stock of materials at an agreed value of rupees 3,000. Show the joint venture account, joint bank account and co-ventures account after the final distribution and settlement of accounts. In this illustration we need to find out joint venture account, joint bank account as well as co-venture account as they have mentioned, and also this illustration is related to shares. Along with that three account we are supposed to prepare also the shares account. So it will be prepared once the joint venture account is completed. So let us start with the solution by preparing joint venture account in the books of A and B. While preparing joint venture account, all the expenditures will be recorded on the debit side. All the incomes which will be generated by the joint venture will be recorded on the credit side. So let us start by taking the expenditures and incomes on debit side as well as credit side under joint venture account in the books of A and B. A and B, doing business separately, a building contractors undertake jointly to construct a building for limited company for a contract price of 1 lakh. So they usually get the contract price with the 1 lakh amount, but in this 80,000 they have paid through cash and 20,000 they have paid through shares. So both will be recorded. So that 80,000 will be recorded in the form of cash and 20,000 will be recorded in the form of shares. So let us record that. First the cash will be taken. So cash or bank, we are supposed to enter that. So first on the credit side it is an income. It will be in the name of joint bank account, that is contract price in cash with the amount of 80,000. Then we are supposed to record with the shares. So we got also through shares account, contract price in shares 20,000. So this is the amount totally 1 lakh which will be received by the co-ventures at the end of the joint venture business. Then apart from that we have a bank account is opened on their names, A paying 25,000 and B rupees 15,000. These two are the deposits which will be made by them at the starting of the joint venture. It will be taken only in joint co-venture account. So no, it will not be considered under joint venture. So let us take these two amounts under co-ventures account. Now we'll go with the any other expenditures what they have mentioned. Then we have the transaction were as follows: wages paid rupees 30,000, material purchase 70,000. These two expenditures they have not mentioned which co-venture it is paid. If they are not giving any individual name, then we need to consider it is paid through collectively, that is through bank. So let us record this expenditure on the debit side in the name of bank account, that is joint bank account. Reason is for wages and materials. Totally by adding both the amount, I'll get 1 lakh. So this is the expenditure which is done collectively. That is the reason I have recorded with the bank. Then we have material supplied by B, rupees 4,000. So it is an expenditure which is done by individual co-venture, that is should be recorded in the name of co-venture only to B account. Material supplied with the amount of 4,000. Then we have architect's fees 2,000 paid by A. This is also an expenditure which is paid by the co-venture only. We are supposed to record that in the name of co-venture, that is to A's account. Reason is architect's fees, amount is 2,000. Apart from that, we have information of the contract was completed and the price in cash and shares was duly received. The joint venture was closed by A, taking up all the shares of the company at an agreed value of rupees 16,000. So here the A has taken all the shares. Co-venture A has taken all the shares by paying only the amount of 60,000. So here the shares value is 20,000, but A has taken in the amount of 16,000. So I can easily say it is a loss. While preparing joint venture account, we are not going to record how much the amount the particular co-venture has taken over. We are going to record how much loss it incurs to joint venture or how much profit it incurs to joint venture. That is the reason I am recording that on the debit side in the name of shares account, and it is a loss that will be recorded on the debit side. If it is profit, that will be recorded on the credit side with the shares account only. So you can see 20,000 is the shares value, but he has taken over that shares with a value of 16,000. So it will be a loss of 4,000. Then B taking up a stock of materials at an agreed value of 3,000. So here the asset is taken over by the co-venture, that will be recorded in the name of co-venture only. B's account, stocks taken over with the amount of 3,000. Apart from that, we don't have any other expenditures or incomes or loss or gains. So we are not going to record anything under joint venture account. We have taken all the informations. Now let us do the total. Which side will be more? So debit side is more, 1,10,000. Same total on the credit side. Balance will be in the name of co-ventures. It will be transferred to co-venture. By co-ventures account, it is a loss with the amount of 7,000. So that amount supposed to distribute to the two co-ventures in the ratio of what they have given 2:1. So it should be distributed based on this. A 7,000 into 2 divided by 3, 4,667. For B it will be 2,333. One information that whatever the shares which will be taken by the co-venture, or if it is not taken by the co-venture also, we are not going to record that in joint venture. If it is any profit or loss through that shares will be recorded under joint venture. So only that will be recorded. Apart from that, we are not going to record if that is taken over by co-venture or by bank. Let us record the second account, that is a shares account we are supposed to prepare, because this illustration involves information related to shares. First, always while preparing shares account, you need to take one information compulsory from the illustration. That is the information how much shares has taken over by the co-venture or transferred to bank account. So these two, any one will be there that we are supposed to take. So A is taking up all the shares of the company at an agreed value of 16,000. That we are supposed to record. So it is an income for A, and it is also liability. Shares is liability. That is the reason we are recording on the credit side. By A's account, 16,000 shares taken over. So this is one entry you are supposed to record always while preparing shares account. You are supposed to see the illustration and then you need to record on the shares account. And if it is not taken over by the co-venture also, it will be there some information that should be recorded in the name of joint bank account. in the credit side of shares account. After recording this, if we are having any information related to shares from the joint venture account, we need to transfer from there to shares account. You can see on the debit side we have in the name of shares account, that is 2 shares loss 4,000. That amount should be transferred to shares account. Here it is on the debit side. In the shares account it will be on the credit side. By joint venture account, loss 4,000. So that will be recorded in the name of joint venture. So let us see, do we have any shares on the credit side? Yes, we have one by shares account, that is the contract price which is paid through shares 20,000. That will be recorded on the debit side in the name of joint venture, that is contract price in cash 20,000. So amount will be equal on both the sides. After completing this shares account, we are supposed to prepare co-ventures account. So always preparing co-ventures account, remember how many co-ventures are there, how that many columns we are supposed to make for calculating the amount. So let us record the entry which is on the credit side by taking how much they have deposited while starting the joint venture. They have deposited to a bank with the amount of 25,000 by A and 15,000 by B. It is an amount which is invested startingly when they have started with the joint venture. It should be recorded on the credit side by joint bank account, that is deposits made, A 25,000 and B 15,000. So apart from this, we are supposed to take the entries from the what account we have prepared in the earlier. So we have prepared joint venture. So from that, if any entries are related to co-venture's name, that we are supposed to take. In this joint venture account, you can see on the debit side we have in the name of B account, A's account. On the credit side we have by B's account and also co-ventures account. So these 4 entries we are supposed to transfer to co-ventures account. So let us take first on the debit side what we have, that's supposed to consider or transfer to the co-ventures account on the credit side. On the debit side we have first one, 2B's account, material supplied. So that will be recorded on the credit side in the name of joint venture account, material supplied. In the B's column 4,000. Then we have on the debit side of joint venture account one more entry, that is 2A's account, that is architect's fees 2,000. So that is also supposed to transfer on the credit side of co-ventures account. Amount should be recorded on the A's column in the name of joint venture account. Reason is same, amount is same for A's column only, and in B column you can put nil. And then on the credit side we have 2 entries which is related to co-ventures. One is by B's account, stock taken over 3,000, and this supposed to record on debit side of co-ventures account in the name of joint venture account. Reason is same and the amount should be recorded in the B's column, that is 3,000. Apart from that we have one more entry, that is loss, should be transferred to co-ventures account. In the joint venture account you can see on the credit side by co-ventures account, that is loss. For both the co-ventures, amount has been distributed based on the ratio, that will be transferred to co-ventures account on the debit side in the name of joint venture account. For A 4,667, for B 2,333. Apart from this, on the joint venture account we don't have any entries related to co-ventures. So that is the reason we are moving on to the next account. So that is also shares account. In this also we are supposed to check, do we have any other entries related to co-ventures. On the debit side we don't have any entries related to co-ventures, but on the credit side we have one entry that is related to by A's account, that is shares taken over. So even though if the entries are related to shares and if it is recorded in the shares account in the name of any co-ventures, that will be also transferred to co-ventures account. So here on the credit side we have one entry which is related to shares taken over in the name of A's account, that will be recorded on the co-ventures account debit side to shares account, shares taken over. In the A's column amount is 16,000, B's column nil. Apart from that we don't have any entries related to co-ventures in the under shares account. So let us do the total. So total will be more on credit side, 27,000 and 19,000, same total on the other side. The balance amount should be transferred to next account, that is for joint bank account. To joint bank account 6,333 and 13,667 rupees should be transferred to joint bank account. Now let us prepare the third account, that is joint bank account. For this we are not going to take any information from the illustration, just we need to transfer the entries related to joint bank account from the joint venture account and shares account and co-ventures account. You can see in the joint venture we have one entry in the name of joint bank account on the debit side. That debit side entry, joint bank account, will be taken to joint bank account on the credit side. So you can take that entry on the credit side in the name of joint venture account. Reason is same, amount is also same. And apart from that, on the debit side we don't have any entries related to joint bank. On the credit side we have one entry, by joint bank account, contract price in cash 80,000. That's supposed to take on the debit side of joint bank account in the name of joint venture account. To joint venture account, reason is same, amount is also same, 80,000. So apart from this, we don't have any entries related to joint bank account under joint venture account. Let us go to shares account, whether we have any entries related to joint bank account. You can see we don't have any entries related to joint bank account. Let us move on for co-ventures account. So on that we'll check whether we have any entries related to joint bank account. On the debit side we have one, two joint bank account, that is balance brought forward. So both the co-ventures amount will be transferred to that on the credit side. By co-ventures account, A 6,333, B 13,667. Apart from this, on the credit side of co-ventures account, we have one entry related to joint bank account, that is for A 25,000 and for B 15,000. That supposed to record on debit side of joint bank account in the name of two co-ventures account, A 25,000, B 15,000. So after that we don't have any entries related to joint bank account. So let us close that. The total on the both the sides should be equal with the amount of 1,20,000 and 1,20,000. I'm giving two more illustrations for you guys to solve. Please solve these two illustrations, and you can see in this illustration it is almost similar what I have done just now. And one more question, that is, and in this illustration they have given the same information what is the last two illustrations we have. Here only difference is they have not mentioned how much of shares they have given as a contract price. That you are supposed to find out. Total contract price we have, and the cash is also how much they have paid, it is given. Only thing you need to find out the balance amount, and you need to start make the entries and make a tally of joint bank account. I hope you guys have understood these illustration, and please, if you are having any doubts, please mention in the comment section, and thank you for watching.